He's sacked, and it's over.
And stays wide. He turns into quarterback counter, and it just really turns into a numbers game.
Yeah, man. In the neck we trust. I had zero doubts because I can't be a Texans fan anymore. God, we're embarrassing unless we somehow win. Literally zero doubts. If you were in my live stream, you know I'm lying. But you know, being a Texans fan, and I know I got my digs on. I know I usually have my Tank DeLeonte jersey. You know, don't worry, more jerseys are coming. I need a Will Anderson, a Davis Mill, and a Danielle Hunter jersey. That's what I need. Give me a Sting too. The biggest thing with that one handy Jamie interception. This is supposed to be me reviewing the 1 o'clock games, but I gotta be honest with you. I'm feeling really ignorant. I feel like my neck just grew about 3 inches, boy. Pause on that. I think I need a pause on that. That was crazy. But in the neck we trust. In the Stanford education we trust. Davis Mills goes out there, puts it all on the line. Now, if you're new, because we're going to review all the 1 o'clock games, there's a lot of craziness. Brian Daboll's getting fired. Jimmy Horn Jr. is probably not going to be active again, sadly. God dang it. But I don't know if y'all, how much AFC South football y'all have watched, but this means something to me. The Jets, I mean not the Jets, the Jags and the Texans, that's a real AFC South rivalry. Both young teams. We've both beat each other on last second crazy ass games, and this was no different. We were down and out. I was sad. I was like, oh my God, but it's all good. It's Davy Mills, CJ Stroud, and concussion protocol. Hey man, we're good. We're just gonna chalk this one up. Loss. Let's get a high draft pick. But no. Goldilocks, Mr. Trevor Lawrence had to Trevor Lawrence it up. And he was dealing, dude. He was looking good. Parker Washington decided to be Antonio Brown incarnated or reincarnated. I know he's not dead, but I mean, he don't play football anymore, right? I don't know what that. I was scared. I was very scared. They were taking that neck pause. They were going crazy. They were doing nasty things to Davis Mills. I felt bad for him, my team. I was ready to say, hey, man, we're going to be all right. But God forbid you count out that long neck. He delivers a touchdown and then says, how about I just take it to the hoop myself? I'm taking it to the cup. Clear out the lane. Davy Mills, if you don't got a Stanford education, you can't tackle me, boy. Yeah. So, a little bit of an overreaction, but the purpose I'm trying to tell you here is, look at this, 98.4%. Come on, man. Come on, man. They need Travis Hunter. They need a cornerback. They need Jesus because Davy Mills just came through and rubbed his nutsack across the Jaguars. Thank you very much. Speaking of thank you very much, I gotta watch this play. This play was crazy. Willie Anderson, sophomore of the year. I'm gonna say, wait. Well, this is his third year, right? This is third year? Yeah, it's his third year because it's CJ Stroud. Anyway, junior of the year in the NFL. I mean, just watch him. We're only gonna send 3, but when you're one of the best defenses in the nation, all you need is 3. So he's clawing. He's got get up off me. That's a hold. First off, I'm a claw. I'm gonna do it. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Big boy touchdown. No way else to better in the regulation. Goldilocks is on the ground. I mean, who's better than us? Nobody. Now, we are still like a 4-win team. How many? Wait, hold up. Yep, 4 wins. Four hard fought wins. Right? I don't care that we're a 4-win team. Nuts are hanging. They're dragging. We feel good. Shout out to Davis Mills. All that in the bag of chips. Now that I've got my fanfare out the way, let's talk about some of these 1 o'clock games. Now, we watched the Browns and Jets live. We watched all the 1 o'clock games live. We do basically a red zone watch party every Sunday, so be there or be square. We yap about stuff, but obviously we talk mostly about the Browns, and we do a little bit of Dylan Gabriel watching, right? Now, 17 for 31, 167, 2 touchdowns. That does not tell the full tale of the tape, especially because The Browns just decided to lose at every phase of the game, giving up special teams touchdowns. The defense obviously just giving it up at the end and letting the Jets win without their best two defensive players. But I got a video on that. Y'all can go watch that. Now, Jaguars versus Texans. Again, I think I've yelled enough about it. Phenomenal win. Makes me feel really good, especially because the history in the AFC South now. We turned the 5-3 Jaguars to the 5-4 Jaguars, and now the Texans are in the hunt. Sadly. We talk often about who is the worst or what is the worst team, right, to be fans of. I got a hot take. As someone who lives in Georgia, it's the Atlanta Falcons. Has anyone, besides the Bills, three-peat and lose all three of them going to the Super Bowl, has anyone had a more embarrassing Super Bowl loss than the Falcons? And then on top of that, they find remarkable ways. The Browns find ways to lose too, but it's nasty. The Falcons find ways to lose games that matter. You're 3-5 coming into this game, and then NFC South, that's the NFC South. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be that great. Besides, obviously, the Buccaneers are going crazy. So, you have a chance maybe to revive your season, but more importantly, a statement win against a 7-2 top of the AFC team. And what do? Well, last second tied up, and then you give it up in overtime and just let Jonathan Taylor go crazy. And he went crazy. This motherfucker put up quarterback numbers. He ran for more yards than some quarterbacks threw for. I ain't calling no names out, all right? Shout out Drake London. I mean, can we get him on a team, please? He's 6'5", can catch everything, and everything that he wants. Now, on my weekly episode of I Was Wrong About Jaxson Dart, I think it's important. It's important when you're wrong to stand on it, because when I'm right, I'm going to be real ignorant. I thought Jaxson Dart, not because of Jaxson Dart, but because of Lane Kiffin's offense, and because he's never produced a real deal NFL quarterback, I assumed the RPO offense that allows for big plays and allows him to set his feet and just take easy throws, it was not going to translate well to the NFL. And I was wrong. Dat boy nice. But here's the problem. He plays for the Giants. I think we forgot about that. I think as everybody, the Jaxson Dart fan club, as everyone's going crazy and he's doing great things, guys, pump the brakes. He plays for the Giants. Brian Daboll just got himself fired. If it wasn't for the antics of him crying and complaining when Jaxson Dart got hurt the first time a few weeks ago and had to go in the tent, and you sticking your head in the tent and you're making a big deal. Why is Russell Wilson out there? I just can't believe. Can we get this dude out? I don't care about his health. Get him out there and play football. Well, here you go. I hate that Jaxson Dart has to have another concussion or have these injuries. First off, the kid don't want to slide, and I get it. He thinks he's swaggy and cool, and all the white boys are having a great time putting on their Jaxson Dart Anakin Skywalker face paint. Y'all having a great time. Y'all finally got another swaggy white boy that y'all can parade around. I'm proud of you. Right? Now, when he comes out as MAGA, we already know that. Anyway, but that's not important. What's important is the kid can ball. And more important is Brian Daboll is using him and his ability to try to save his job. There's no way out of this one. It won't work. Now, I'm almost certain, because these are multiple injuries, because of how the concussion protocol goes, he will miss next week. Now, unless they do something nasty and get fined again, and he's good, blah, 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 blah. And knowing Brian Daboll, he's going to try to do that. And Jaxson Dart's a warrior. I'm sure he's going to want to come back and play. But this is the karma of trying to push Russell Wilson out the field. This is the karma of you rushing your rookie quarterback, just begging him to play, begging him to save your ass. But that's what you get for leaking the things that you leaked about Shador. Merry Christmas. You got your cake, but you ain't going to eat it. You're going to watch another head coach go lead the Giants with Jaxson Dart, and they're going to find a great offensive system. And maybe they turn things around. But Brian Daboll, bye-bye. Goodbye. And good job mismanaging a young talent in this league. Already have multiple injuries. Can't teach the kid to slide. Can't teach the kid to protect himself. Good on you, Mike. Now, Bills Dolphins. What in the fuck? I'm sorry. I don't like using the F word because it's not good. And I know kids sometimes watch this. But, I mean, are you seeing this? 30? They put 30 on the Bills. The Bills, Josh Allen is my fantasy quarterback. Why? Did you watch Sinners again this weekend, huh? Did you watch Haley Steinfeld do them nasty things she did again as a vampire? Cause your head's not right. I'm not seeing Mr. MVP right here. You're messing up everything, big dog. Get it out your head. Go watch some funny movie. I don't know, man. Stop watching your wife do those things to Michael B. Jordan. You don't need that in your mind. You don't need that. Now, Ravens, Vikings, shout out Lamar Jackson. A little slow. JJ McCartney was just throwing ducks up. I think he threw like 8 interceptions. I don't think it was 8. It was like 2 interceptions. Malachi Starks got a few interceptions as well. Star out of Georgia. I think he's going to do some great things. Now, in the, what's it called? The matchup of actual teams, right? An actual good matchup was this right here, Patriots versus Buccaneers. I mean, Baker Mayfield was asked to do a lot. He did a lot. Drake May was asked to do a lot. He did a lot. This is one of those like playoff feeling teams. Right now that we're past the midpoint, we kind of know which teams are which. Some things feel like anomalies. Other things feel like, okay, 3 out of 4 times, I can see 2-1. I can see it being a lot more even if they play this game a lot more often. So that's great to see from the Patriots. They're a real deal team, and they are rolling and going. NFC South, I mean, what are you going to say? Shout out to Tyler Shuck, though. 19 for 27, 282, 2 touchdowns. Again, I don't think that he's going to do bad. I just think that a guy who is 27 years old, who's been to 1,000 other schools, Oregon, Louisville, all this other stuff, I'm hoping that he could beat out Spencer Rattler. Remember, he couldn't beat out Spencer Rattler because, I mean, that's what y'all say about. Never mind. We ain't gonna get into that. But good one from the Saints. Very, very bad day for my man Jimmy Horn. And again, y'all know me. I'm gonna be loud when I'm right, and I gotta be loud when I'm wrong too. This is not really being wrong. This is just a bad situation, right? He's a rookie. Y'all been spamming these end arounds, which at this point, Dave Canales is a little bit predictable. But at the end of the day, Jimmy Horn didn't get his hands right. It was bad on him. It was a bad spot, and he puts the ball on the ground. Hopefully this doesn't make it harder for him to get back on the field. And I made a video talking about how this is going to be his breakout game, but Tedero McMillan did play too, so obviously he's going to get the lion's share of those carries. So might be back to the drawing board for Jimmy Horn Jr., but hey, he's a rookie. I think he's got a long way to go in this league. Now, continuing Jaxson Dart praise, Jaxson Dart is the first quarterback in NFL history with a rushing touchdown in 5 straight games. The kid can ball 19 for 25, 65%, 242 passing yards, 66 rushing yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, 17-7 lead over the Bears until Russell Wilson and Brian Daboll decided to ruin everything. Amazing slate of games. Very, very fun. Let me get back to these 4 o'clock games. I hope you have a phenomenal rest of your day. Like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't. Subscribe if you like football content of all shapes, sizes, forms, and fashion. You'd be great. We'll see you next time. Peace.